Oh, yeah. Who is the real red deck here, my friend? What do you want to do against the Overlords? Ridiculous. We just have to attack and win. Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today we have Big Red. Yeah, Big Red. Lots of big things we can do. And I call it also the Death Star deck because we play some new cards, the Battleship cards, right? And one of them is the Extinguisher Battleship, an 8 mana artifact spacecraft. I just give like this gives me Death Star vibes, I don't know. And also when this enters, then destroy target non-creature permanent, then this spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. It has station, and if it has 5 counters, it has a 10/10 flying trample. That's fine. Overall, just we use it as a board wipe basically, because we also play Tannuk Steadfast second, a 4 mana 3/5 creature. All the creatures you control have haste, and artifact cards on red creature cards in your hand have warp 3. So this makes cards that we have that usually are way more expensive with good enter abilities really efficient for 3 mana if this card sticks on the board. And we have some cards we play here. We of course have the Overlord of the Boil build, because 6 mana 5/5 in bending for 4 mana. Whenever this permanent enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. And yeah, this is definitely really powerful. If we warp it in, we bring it in, 4 damage, attack for 5, another 4 damage. So it's usually 8 damage guaranteed, and if they cannot block, it's 13 damage, which is ridiculous. And then we can play it again later on, which is, yeah, it's super good. We play the Trumpeting Connoisseur, 6 mana 7/6 trample. When this creature enters, this score 5. So enter, again, an enter effect with this score 5 is beautiful in our deck. And also for 3 mana, we can discard this and deal 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Then yeah, you look at this and you think like you have UGIN, but UGIN is not an artifact. That is correct, but first we have ways to ramp. We play some other artifacts, and here also one thing. So when we cast this spell, when we cast UGIN, we can exile target permanent that has 1 or more colors. And whenever you cast a color spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. But we can just use this, right? With our warps, so we can reuse these cards, so we have more triggers, which is quite nice. But this is just an overall really good card, I think, right now, because there's so many cards that you have to get rid of artifacts, enchantments, and UGIN just does it all. If they don't have the answer for UGIN, this card will just give you advantage and advantage and advantage. It's not the way we win the game, but it's the way we control the game. This is why we play UGIN here. And a really good card to ramp in artifact is Solemn Simulacrum, a 4 mana 2/2. When this enters, we search our library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and when this card dies, we draw a card. So has everything we want as well. We do also play treasure maps. So treasure maps is like one of my friends said, this is the chunk glue. If you don't know what to build, then just put in treasure map and it kind of glues it together. You can scry, and you can get like ramp, and you can get draw. So yeah, treasure map is a 2 mana artifact, 1 mana, scry 1, put a landmark counter on this artifact. Then if there are 3 or more landmark counters on it, remove those counters, transform this artifact, and create 3 treasure tokens. These treasure tokens, of course, we can use to play our big spells here, or just we use the land side to draw cards. So this is also one. Another artifact we play is the Ironcrack as a one-off, just to ramp, and yeah, sometimes maybe there's a play. And the most important part, right, we need removal. We do have Connoisseur, we do have Overlord, but we also need good removal for the current meta. And I think the best removal spell actually are quite in red. We have Abrade, removal that deals 3 damage or destroys an artifact. Perfect, right? Like, it hits most of the things you want to hit. Like, there's so many artifacts now, so you want to play 4 Abrades. It does 3 damage, so you can hit the Vivi if they ever develop this. You can hit the Sephiroth. You have many targets you can hit, so beautiful card. Torch the Tower, also a great card, can do 2 or 3 damage, but it exiles, and exile is really nice against Delirium, against the Sephiroth decks. Like it's an instant spell, so we want this as well. And we also play Fire Magic. Fire Magic, a 1 mana red where we can tear it up, right? For 0 it does 1 damage to all creatures, for 2 extra 2 damage, and for 5 extra 3 damage. Just another way to get rid of a board. Like, I think this card right now is really good. You do want to find cards. If you play against green, you definitely want to find these cards quite early to get rid of their key cards, and later on you have Overlord. But yeah, this is the main deck. Land-wise, we do play Fountain Port because there will be, you will see, this is a card that's really important if you play against Control, which we did. And then you have Mori Vault here, also quite a good one. It just gives you more looks in the thing, and Demolition Field to get rid of their Fountain Ports or whatever land they have that is attacking you or you Planeswalker. But this is my version of Big Red Death Star UGIN style, and I think it's really fun. You should try it out. I was surprised how good this performed. Like, this performed way better than expected. So yeah, check the games. They're all really cool. We played against Artifacts, Control, Aggro, Sephiroth, and yeah, it literally boiled down to what I just said. So enjoy the games, and if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Check out my Twitch. You can always write me your deck ideas in Discord, in PM, everywhere. But yeah, check out the games. Okay, I mean, weird hand, but let's go. Let's go. Okay, some graveyard shenanigans. This is a bat. Okay. Okay. Mono blackers. Good draw. But I'm gonna ramp here. I do wanna make sure that we have the braid for the Sephiroth. They have nothing. Maybe Fountain Port, but I like the vault. I mean, exiling this is quite nice. The opponent's not doing much. No, we decline. We don't need that here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, this is the Sephiroth, yeah, sure. I mean, if we draw any creature we have, then have fun. We didn't, so not have fun. But we can deal with Sephiroth here, which is still nice. And then we can go in. We have UGIN next turn. So yeah, and now we can warp artifacts, so we get double triggers of UGIN. I wish UGIN would get rid of lands, but I mean, that would be a bit too crazy, huh? A little bit too crazy. They need to get rid of this. Like, this one is so scary on the board because you feel like it can just explode. That is whatever. Should I draw a card, but that's my exile target. And we get a trade there. One of the tokens is nice. Yep. And now it's the time for Mr. UGIN. You go away. And we draw a card in game life. And it's gonna be, and we have Fire Magic. Fire Magic and against their deck is so powerful, which is why I included it in this deck. Just so powerful. Super fun too. And yeah, another one, sure. You draw. Can do 3. Can. This is brutal. Should we warp it? I could warp this. Actually disgusting. Okay, let's warp it here. So we can redo it. I'm gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna keep this because of the map. The treasure map. Treasure map is just really nice. Yeah, it goes well with UGIN. I mean, it's not something you use with this, but I mean, you can warp it in and then get another trigger. Like, you actually pay 3 mana, but if you get the UGIN procs, right, why not? Yeah, it's always telling them that we have Fire Magic. so it's a bit annoying. It's actually a really good target. Torch it. That was a really, really beautiful target. I tell you, like, Torch, Fire Magic, and a Braid, these are the removal spells that go really well. Okay. I have a Fire Magic. Double Treasure Map is also nice. Quite nice. Okay. We try to get a land here. I want to get rid of the Rat King first. Before I use my Fire Magic here. I want to have this so bad, but... the game is funny. Okay, so be it, huh? So be it. So we get 2, 1, 4, 6. Okay. It's not too bad. But it will be, yeah. Okay, just wanted to calculate this through, and we're gonna use it here. I take damage here, but I will get rid of this rat next turn. Have to get rid of the rat. Maybe it's also viable to actually put a counter on this, just to have it up. Just to have it up. I mean, I could use the Steadfast to warp as well. Quite a good one, but I really don't want these rats coming in. Definitely do not want that. We have a treasure map, so we maybe can UGIN there next turn. Because we can get 3 treasures from it. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Let's hopefully find a way to play UGIN. And let's have a look. We need a land. Good, but not good enough. Draw. There's a land. There's a UGIN. Boom. No Sephiroth. UGIN is hard to deal with for black. They do have the removal spell where they can discard or pay 3 life. But this is a board state now. For me, I have 14 life, I will get life. If they don't have anything for UGIN, it's basically GG. This deck eats these token stacks, so yeah. Cool game. Yeah, we have the removal, we have the key, cool piece. I would like to warp things in, of course. But let's see how this goes. Are we facing a similar deck again? Then it's fine for us, I guess. Usually these matchups are okay. We have Fire Magic, it's pretty strong. And we found the ramp. I like this. I like this. If they don't do anything, it's good for me. That's just good for me. Like, I'm probably gonna play this next turn. Okay. They just want card draw. This one I don't like to see. Obvious reasons. Maybe control list over there. Gives me a bit of a control vibe. So I will start with a Solemn here. If they have removal, then go for it. Draw a card, ramp, just beautiful card overall. Double Fire Magic now. But it's not the deck I expected. So not too happy about the fire magics split up. Okay, quite interesting. Draw a card, yeah. Could go this plus this. I do really love this plus this, so I'm gonna try. I have next turn. I would have it. I would have it. Yeah, I think we go for this. I think we're just gonna play this and end. I really wanna do it because it's so much damage. And it's also nice to smooth out our next big thing we could do. Nope. My turn. This is what we do after, if it will not work out. And the thing is, they don't have counter, so we can use it, right? So we actually can just warp it in, which is so powerful. They don't really have reaction to it. It's 4 damage. And now they have to deal with this. They have to use a removal on that one, otherwise it's 9 more damage. And we still keep our Tannuk, so it's okay. There's a lot of damage if they don't react well. So be it. Go on 9. And we keep this card. It just goes in the void, I guess, huh? Yeah. And there it is. Fresh here. Fresh. Fresh for another round. Fresh for another round. And we have still UGIN, so if they drop something I don't like, I'll play UGIN. A co-op? Sure. No need to play UGIN. We just play an Overlord. Pressure, 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 and can Treasure Map. So, yeah. They know we have a UGIN, I think they don't like. We always go with this here. And then we end. So we can still get a Treasure Map counter there, but they need to play removal. What is the land? This one? They want to protect? Okay, sure. Sure. And Ultima. I'm not too happy about the Ultima here, to be fair. But yeah. We go UGIN here. That's fine. We go UGIN. There's nothing we can get, but we draw cards. They need to deal with it. We have another UGIN on hand. Okay. They have 4 cards. We have 4 cards. We have a Planeswalker in play. They draw here. They do have the land there that can attack, but they cannot deal with UGIN. Yeah, sure. They get life though. That's something. They get a bit more healthy here. Man, I mean, you're just ramping. Cannot use it though, but
Power belongs to the patient.
I will stay like this. I want to keep just 1 in case. I have a block for the land now, which is nice. So you're gonna have each creature to start this way. Okay. Opponent really doesn't want us to have any creature on board. And then we draw. This is a really good one, but they have a demolition field there, which is a bit unfortunate. We're gonna draw. So we're gonna have so many draws already. It's really, really powerful. We're gonna play 1. And then on reaction, when they use a demolition field, why did I not use the fountain there? Maybe I oversaw it. It's 1 damage. Yeah, but we get the creature. This one mainly there to block their other land. We have many big creatures in our deck that can finish the job, but we need to find it. Splitting up again, okay. Now we could actually ultimate this. No, we keep this. Okay. But we don't need to. There's no card I actually want right now, which is quite funny. The best card I have in Fountain Port and Treasure Map, right? At one point we just outgassed them. I don't think they can deal with a Planeswalker this long on the field. And they will realize. This looks to me like a try to get the card away, but yeah, no. We get our creatures now. We can scry. And we draw extra. That's a lot. A lot to deal with. This is a good threat here, but we're gonna draw first. And then we're gonna attack. We have lethal here. If they don't have anything. Sure. Kinda cute. Kinda cute, but yeah. It's an Overlord. Coming for you. That's another Overlord. Coming for you, Steve. Do you have any life gain here? I mean, if you have life... Oh, they have. Okay. They use the life gain there, which makes sense. I still will shoot the face, though. Yeah. Cannot do much about it. We're gonna use this. Yeah. Sacrifice one of our tokens here because we can get rid of the land. Yes. Are we good? We have 2 fountain ports now. And UGIN ticking overlords. Our board is stacked. I don't know what they play in their deck, Steve. I wonder what is in your deck that like should get me. Like, is there something I just missed? Okay, yeah. We get 2 lives again. And another one. Not being able to get rid of that land is a bit frustrating. I mean, you have to understand that if I draw anything that gives me haste or something, it's just lethal. So yeah. Could use actually this. But I want to keep it. I mean, once these overlords are activated, we have it. And I will use my fire magic to deal... I will use a really expensive fire magic to deal with that land. Or I can use Torture Tower and fire magic, right? But they have to stop blocking now, because I make my creatures here, of course. I make them. You can be sure. Another land, huh? Oh, it's a solid 19 loyalty. Okay, we're just going in. Try to deal with the land there. Yeah. Okay. I mean, at one point our Overlord take over. Steve is going. Steve is like, I will finish this. I will finish this game. And I respect that, and I hope there's some big surprise for me. I have absolutely no clue. I'm gonna keep this. So let's see. End the turn. We have many creatures that actually could do this, but yeah, don't find it. They don't find it. Okay. Yeah, it's just too much, right? At this point, like, I respect the try, I really do. And yeah, that was a cool game. It's really cool avatar. I keep this. I like these cards here, and I like to have a fire magic and a potential dinosaur damage if I need. So yeah, I do like this hand. I would like to find some ramp. Yeah, they play red too. Fair. I do like to find this here as well. And they're like, oh, that's different. It is. Okay, the mouse coming here. This is just go next one. We have removal. So let's see how they play this. I mean, I'll kill it. They can shoot here, yeah. But could be worse, I guess. Okay. This is definitely where we play this. And now the warping. Now the warping starts. They need to... The only way I have a problem with is... Okay, they can of course kill this. The biggest problem I have is the flyer, where I would need a removal spell. But the Overlord... The warping Overlord will do damage now. So let's see what I do. It will do damage. 1 mana. Do they like try to really kill it? Possible. That's the one I'm scared of. They try to finish it, huh? That's not... Yeah, the classic... I have to do this situation from them. So... Yeah. I do have to get rid of this though. There's no other way. 7 life is still a bit tricky. So it depends if you survive this turn or not. I mean, if you survive, we win, right? We can do the same again. We do have a fire magic, so we can deal with the 1/1. I wish I had an upgrade active, or like another torch in this position. Where's the torch? I don't even use it this game. Another torch in this position to get rid of this slick shotter. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't seem like we lose. That's so interesting. Like, this is on attack step. So, yeah. Who is the real red deck here, my friend? What do you want to do against the Overlords? Ridiculous. We just have to attack and win. Before block, my friend. You gone. You gone. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is how you play red. This is how you play the real red deck. And gone. So, opponent's like, okay, I'm gonna take a new deck. Yeah, we have ramp and removal. We keep. I mean, fire magic is a really good card, to be honest, right now. So, I wish they wouldn't show this, but we could be anything, right? If you see red, it's like... yeah, we're just gonna, you know, we have removal, which is super nice. 1 more mana for this. I wish I had a turn 3, but Maybe we can use an Abrade here on one of the Delirium cards. Okay, that's a Fire Magic Exquisite target. And we also got another removal spell here. Dinosaur, multi-purpose here in this deck. It's nice to warp in. Not happy about this one. I'm not too happy. Well, I will not get life. I don't have another way. This one, but I will take too much damage. Boah, brutal. Actually brutal. This is the red thing. You play red and then you face Nemesis, right? How do we do this? Take the damage here, just... I take the damage anyways. But yeah, that's a brutal one. I do think we should still do it though. But yeah. I'm not a fan of it. Clearly not. Clearly not. Yep. And then my turn. The map is quite decent. Yeah, I wish I didn't have to shoot it there, but I think like just because of the pressure, I have to go for it. But yeah, we're waiting for the Extinguisher Battleship. There's another creature. Yeah. We draw a card, take damage, but we draw a card. We have a board wipe here on our hand in Fire Magic. Oof, juice. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Okay, so Fire Magic, 2 damage, everything. Prowess, possible. I feel like I want to play Treasure Map and Dino. To be honest, this dodges. Okay, it will get +1/+1 here, or even more. Well, whew. Okay, the Chooser over there. Okay, I see. Suddenly a different type of deck. Okay, Talent, yeah. Not cool. We only do 3 damage, so... If they play that mouse, we can board wipe. Okay. I wish we... Wait, I need one more land. Is that actually true? Well, we have to do it in a weird way then. What can I do? What can I say? We are on 7 and we don't gain life. This is the biggest problem. On 7 and not gain life. If we didn't have the Nemesis debuff, I could play this game way easier now. But yeah, it's not. Can we survive this? Okay. We need to find some other board wipe. We have more Fire Magic. Yep. They get a counter. Yeah, I need to find Fire Magic actually. I mean, if I can get into a station, sure. I mean, I like UGIN, yeah. I don't know why I didn't stop there. That's my bad. And this is most likely game. We do have board wipe though if we survive this turn. Okay. We go on 2. We go on 1, I mean, sorry. And I cannot gain life. This is one of these positions to be in, right? I mean, it is a cool card, but it will not help me here. So, yeah. We get 3 tokens. So we do need the land if we want to follow up with an UGIN. Main. Okay. I mean, they could have hasters, and they had hasters. So I'm not sure how long we can actually get through this. And yeah, let's see what happens. Do they have the haste? It has no haste. Ooh. Okay, it has no haste. This is a really scary position. Let's get just rid of it. 1 life, man. 1 solid life. Hexproof. That's brutal. And I don't get life. Can we find something? Yeah, there's actually spot removal and I have a treasure. Yeah, that's not it. Cannot cast this because it still has hexproof, so yeah, it's a good game. Ah! Okay. Well. I don't know what happened in this game, but it was still fun to play. Okay, this is our hand. It's a weird hand. We have removal for days. And we need to find 2 lands, right? It's kind of weird, but... Boah. I have 1 earlier. I wish I had 3 lands. This is gone and this is a land. I wish we can just take 1 away and draw the 7th card. I feel like they should implement this. It would smooth out a lot, but then combo would be like maybe too good, right? You just swap out the pieces you don't want. So yeah, that's sadly not possible. We're gonna try. Black. Okay, that's not a land. Black into the good old bat. The Duras. Well, that's not great. They'll be like, what in the world is this? Yeah, that's gonna be like, hello. And we find another not land. So we have many lands in this deck, of course, but we just need to find them. So I have to use my spells. Can we find another land? No, we go for the Exodia here. So we managed to have 2 lands in 10 cards, which means we play with 12 lands. 12 lands in total. Yeah, annoying card. We found a land. And discard a card. Kind of. Kind of not nice. I know they'll play a lot of removals there. So do we. I have to do it. I'm not happy about it. I don't think it will ever play this. Well, let's just keep it. We have something on our hand that could maybe at one point bring it in. Okay, we found another land, so if they have removal, they have it. If not, then this one will do a lot of things now. This one will do stuff. Let's say it like this. We will not block here. There's no world I block this. Don't want to die. Don't want to get the -10. No way I will get the -10. Do you have the removal or not? That's the question. If you don't have it, then it's gonna be hard. Bringing an Overlord here is huge. Yeah. They have to find a way. Okay. Smart. They found a way. What can we do? We tried, right? Okay, we're going for another land here, yeah. Going for another land. It would have been amazing there, of course. But they found a solution. And this is a card we like to block. We do have UGINs. We still have good removals here. So that's... I wish I could have done it for the sake of this video, right? But what can I do? We block here, of course. If they only do these colors here, then yeah, so be it. UGIN, yeah. No land though. Okay. So, yeah. I have to do this. And if they bring it back, we're gonna exile it later. But we definitely have to bring this in. This is instant speed, so it's quite nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's literally all they do. Okay, let's get rid of one of them. So I only take 2. Yeah. They miss lands though, and I'm in a good position here. I mean, like, having another Overlord now is... Like, I don't think you can win from here. It's like double Overlord and have a really crazy hand as well. But they stuck on 2 lands, which, yeah. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I started with 2 lands in the top 10. Like, okay, I had a bit more draws, but opponent really is like land stuck. 2 lands in 15 cards is... Opponent plays only 8 lands. Only 8 lands. Oh, they keep all their lands in the hand to troll. But I don't think that's the case. But that's heavy. That's a huge, huge problem, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I would be frustrated too, but this is not a really a rope situation though, feeding jungler, but then the name is feeding jungler. Someone who play, I mean, maybe you guys, okay, wow, gave up, okay. League of Legends is famous for trollers, but unlucky for opponent, really. Will we keep? Removal. Removal. 1 mana. We don't have. We have a ramp too, so we have 4 lands. I mean, I keep this. I keep this. Should probably switch my avatar sometimes, but I'm still in the Final Fantasy mode. I mean, I just started playing again. I was not prepared. So yeah. Okay. Here. These are this also really cool, not gonna lie. I like the Chocobo though, I have to say. Like, look at this Chocobo, look how cute. Woo. Okay. Control. It's gonna be interesting. They maybe do some decisions based on red. Right, they don't know what we actually do. But they probably think like, they don't do anything super nice. Artifact, okay. Okay, I see what we have there. UGIN. UGIN is the answer usually. We have a braid though, which helps kinda. Yeah. This one is why we play a braids. Many. Please go away. Don't need to discard. This gives me, usually when they play this turn 3, that could be like a Coco kind of thing. Well, I don't know the name actually. You know. And UGIN is quite a good card against them. Of course, they can get rid of UGIN, but we can get rid of the artifact and UGIN comes in back. And when we cast it, we already can get rid of something, which I really really like. We have an Overlord next turn. We have an Overlord next turn. It's quite a lot of pressure. Of course, they can embed it. They can exile it with their artifact, but still, it's 4 damage, right? Okay, they go with the Battlefront here. Let's see what they hit. They hit quite annoying cards. So, how do we do this? We want to find a land. Like, we definitely want to find a land here. Placing the Overlord, playing the Overlord is also not bad. They are forced to have a 2 mana and then they have to exile. And if they not, it's just too much damage. I think we go for it. They can keep it in with the net though. So maybe it was the wrong play. Maybe it was just embed and treasure map, but yeah. They have to use the net for something now. Cannot just sacrifice it. They have split up. Looks like a split up to me. Like a post turn tap. It's interesting. Why would they use this net counter so casually? Ah, yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah. They had to use their cards, which is still good for me, right? If I find a land here, I'm super good position. I found a land, so yeah, really good position. We will get rid of this one. I could get rid of another card here. Or I could just draw. But honestly, I want to get rid of another card. But then again, if this stocks, they definitely have a way to remove this. So we're gonna attack here. They use the net counters. That's okay. I didn't realize you can do that, so that's on me. What in the world? That surprises me. What just happened? Okay, okay, okay. They got me. They got me there. Well. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, this is so stupid. Well, let's hope our UGIN survives, otherwise it was a 7 mana exile a card. That's really funny. Okay, sure, sure. That's fine. There's no removal right now, so we can work with this. Wow. We have the treasure map on our hand, but we definitely would have loved to draw the card there. If we had Brotherhood's End, I would be really happy. But the card is not a standard anymore. Okay, so we're gonna draw a card this time. This time we make sure we're not stupid, you know. Okay. You go away. Please. Yep. This time I used the ability, my man. This time I did. Try and attack here. They will use the net, right? Well, they're gonna keep it for me being stupid. That's a valid point. And we're gonna drop this. There's some really cool interactions. So if we have artifact cards and we warp it in, we can use the artifact card again, which is super nice. And yeah, that's something we can do. So we get more of UGIN because of Tannuk, right? It's one of the main reasons I do this stuff. Let's see what they hit. We already had 2 synthesizer gone, right? It's quite good. They probably have a cage, yeah. They have a cage. But what do they cage? Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, of course. Let's see what we can find here. We have many big things that are quite good. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's not good enough. I want something that finishes the game. I want something that will finish the game next turn. We have cards for that, so let's see. Let's see if we find one. It has to be a creature. And there we go. There we go. Can we choose it? I mean, do we warp? It doesn't even matter at this point, right? Let's do the warp because it's cooler. Let's just do the cool thing, you know? And then we can do more cool things, but... Okay, sure. But yeah, that's the deck. That's all there is. We try as good as we can. But yeah, try to... I think warp is better because of the net, right? Yeah, this way we can do it again. So yeah, definitely the right decision. Sadly not enough, I forgot about the net, but yeah. We have it again. We have it again. It's still good. 5 damage here. I didn't think I had anything to deal with this. I totally like blacked out about the braided net. They need another Coco here. They already used 2 Coco. We have 2 synthesizer gone. They can use the Bay here for a synthesizer, but that costs 2 mana. And then they need to use the other 3 mana to spell something, right? So if they don't have Coco, they need to find a way to deal with my creatures now. Okay, net is something they can do, yeah. But I have still lethal, because I warped it before. Like, I didn't even think about it, and it was the right decision. It was a cool game. It was a really cool game, and let's go next. This deck is amazing. I have so much fun playing Big Red. I have a story. I remember when I was in Japan, I went to Hareruya, and I won a tournament in Big Red, with Big Red. So if people know my name and you Google it, it was a chunk kind of deck, and I played Treasure Map as well, and that card just worked so well. It is so funny that it just still works. It's just still good, you know? And if I would change something, I honestly not sure. I'm not sure what I think about the Battleship right now. But it's a really cool card. it gives an identity to this deck. But maybe this one you could change. But just really cool to have. And yeah, hopefully you like the games. They were super good, I think, and super fun. And feel free to like and subscribe. And I would say, yeah, see you guys next time. And I wish you a good night, good evening, wherever you are. Bye.